So today we're going to make some Christmas trees out of these Dollar Tree tumbling tower blocks. I made one beforehand off camera because I just didn't know how it was going to turn out, but it turned out, so now I'm going to show you how I did it. The glue that I'm using is just a little Aleene's tacky glue, and I was having a hard time getting it to come out of the squeeze bottle, so I'm just using the little popsicle stick to get it out, and a dab of hot glue, little Aleene's and a little hot glue, and that seems to do the trick to holding those together. So how is everyone doing today? Thank you for tuning into my channel today. I am Kay from At Home with Kay, and it's the day after Thanksgiving. How did everybody enjoy their day of thankfulness yesterday? I really enjoyed mine, being with family and just enjoying the company and the good food as well. And like I said in a video back that we were going to celebrate Thanksgiving. We were doing Thanksgiving Miss. And just to everyone who inquired about it on my last video, it turned out perfectly. Everything went so fun, so festive, and according to plan. And that was Thanksgiving and Christmas all mixed together, just because we aren't going to be together at Christmas time. Now, this video is part of a collaboration. It is called the Craft Your Stash, and the host of the collaboration is Tasha from Sunflower Tasha DIYs, and I am the guest host this month. And the description box has the link to the playlist and also to Tasha's channel. Please check all of that out and watch the playlist and let all the ladies know that you enjoy their videos. I know you will not be disappointed. Now for the base of this little Christmas tree, I had to use some Jenga blocks. I think for the smaller one that's already glued down, I used 2 Jenga blocks, and for the this one is going to be a little bit larger, I had to use 3 Jenga blocks because as you can see, this one is 5 blocks high, and the other one I believe is 4 blocks high. So that's why I had to use more for the base because it's going to be taller. All right, so this was the tricky part, trying to get these glued together at an angle and not come apart. So what I did was I put a dab of hot glue and a little Aleene's tacky glue and I held it. Then right at that point on the top in the middle, I added a big glob of hot glue. And when it got sealed and solid, then I was able to keep it together. I didn't think it was gonna work, but it actually did work. And guys, I'm so sorry that I'm out of the frame here. I was just adding that little glob of hot glue at the top in the center. That's all I was doing. I'm gonna have to work better at my angle. And then at the bottom, just because it's touching on only on the sides, I added a glob of hot glue down there as well to make sure that it would hold secure. And then I'm gonna take it and glue it to the little next to the one that I already have done. So now that I have them glued down and they're all secure, I'm going to take some of this white paint and I'm going to completely cover, not like completely where you can't see any of the wood, but just good enough so that there is white paint on here. And then I'm going to take some wax and rub that on here as well to give it just that aged look. But this is all it is, very simple, not adding anything else after I add that paint. And here I am now just adding the antique wax. And guys, this is the Craft Your Stash Christmas collab. And there is the host. Her name is Tasha from Sunflower Tosh DIYs. And there's me, the guest host. And like I said, the playlist will be linked in my description box below. Please check it out and get some Christmas inspiration. So here guys, this is Craft Your Stash. So I wanted to really dig deep into my stash and I found those houses. I got my paint and I just painted them. They needed more than one coat of paint because that was metal and they didn't really want to cover. And I used honey brown. I think it was by Apple Barrel, and it looks perfect. I also now am using this white puffy paint. I love using puffy paint. It's excellent for if you have a full gingerbread house or whatever, because it gives you that direct little fine point on what you're trying to trace, and it just works out so well for you to add all of your definition and different designs that you like. So I'm just going around and that's what I'm going to do to these gingerbread houses. And I believe I had four, one large one and three small. And then I'm going to do the roofs of all of the little houses this way with these little curvy lines. So guys, next I was in Kirkland's and I saw that beautiful painting. Well, I decided I was going to try to do my rendition of that painting. So I got two of these large signs that you get from Dollar Tree. They have them at in all the seasons. I can't remember. This probably was from summertime. And I just tried to pull a little bit of that the paper off the back, and I wasn't too successful, but I didn't think too much into it because I'm going to be using this side. So I just added some painter's tape on the back, and then I'm going to add some popsicle sticks as well to keep it from bending. And then I'm just going to begin painting, and I have this Waverly paint. This is in ivory. I have Waverly paint in white. I also have Waverly paint in ink that I'm going to mix with a little white. And then later on, and I also have some gold paint. And then later on, I'm going to use a little gray paint. But I'm just going to make a beautiful wintry foresty scene, just like the ones from Kirkland's. It's not going to be exactly like the Kirkland's one, but it's going to be the way Kay would do it. So what I'm doing here is I'm just stippling down some trees, and I'm just doing it this way because I want it to look like they're far in the distance. They're covered with snow, and I'm going to do some far away and some up closer. So it'll look some bigger and some smaller, because that gives you the idea that, oh, those trees are further back and these trees are up close. I am not a painter. I'm not very good at it, but I love it, and I just try my hand and do different things, with paint. So that's all I'm doing here is just stippling some of this ink paint that I mix with a little white, and I'm just making some little trees in the forest in the distance. And then I'm also going to add a sky that's going to be like a dark, cold, wintry sky. You know how it is in the wintertime when it's going to snow. Well, these two trees that I'm doing here are going to be the trees that are closer up. So that's why I'm doing them in white, because you're going to be able to see them so much better. Right now, the paints are just all blending in together and you really can't see, but you will see in a minute. Just keep watching. And here is the little gingerbread village. Guys, I shouldn't have those real candles in there. I just did that for this recording purposes. I need to get some LED ones because it made the little houses get hot. But I think these turned out super duper super cute. I love them. And here is the backdrop. I used the snowy picture for the backdrop. Look how lovely this turned out. And I put little spots of snow like it was having a snowstorm falling down. Doesn't that just look magical and so beautiful? I almost can see myself there. That's what painting does for you. I love it. I just really love it. You know you've done it when you can like see it. You know what I mean? And here is the Jenga block or tower, tumbling tower block Christmas trees. Let me know what you guys think about these. This is just a nice shelf sitter that I'm going to sit someplace in the living room. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope that you would check the description box for the playlist and watch all the videos and let the ladies know that that At Home with Kay said to check them out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Always be the sunshine.